So in my second attempt, I did the first mistake, which mostly human beings do, ignorance.
Okay.
I ignored CSET and I failed CSET by 1 mark. In the end, if you have regret regarding your preparation, it will always be with you. So when you have to revise, you can go to one place and then you have a mental satisfaction that I have revised this subject, and if the question will come, I'll solve it. From the topper's copy, I used to add them 2 in my notes. So my notes were usually in 3 layers. They had the 3 layers.
Today, in our Lead IAS Success Podium, I have Arpit Kumar with me, who had secured 421 rank this time. First of all, congratulations, Arpit. It's a huge achievement.
Thank you so much, sir.
And like every interview, we do this conversation in 3 parts. The first part is about your journey, the second part is the strategy, and the third is the mindset. Okay. So we can start the conversation just by introducing yourself. So where you belong to, what did you study, and how much time it took to crack this exam.
I am Arpit Kumar. I belong to Saharanpur, Uttar Pradesh. This was my 4th attempt and second interview. And there are a lot of things which I have been doing throughout my journey, but I think few of them clicked. So that is why the results are here. So I am still exploring what I have done right to get it through.
Okay, so this is the 4th attempt. I remember that you attended earlier our interview program and the group discussions.
Yes, sir.
Was it useful for you?
It was very useful actually in the 2023 attempt. It was an online thing which was there because I was in Delhi. So it was good. Sir was there. He used to explain things very vividly and then used to ask questions with us. I was there for a long, like nearly 2 months I was there in that program.
Great.
So it was very helpful.
All right. Arpit, in what subject you did your graduation?
My graduation is in electronics and communication from NIT Bhopal.
All right, great. Yes. So when did you decide that UPSC or civil service is my career option?
When my graduation was ending, like nearly in the 3rd year, there was COVID. So there was a lot of time to decide in what way I have to go. So I decided civil service at that time.
Okay. But you have a lot of alternative options. You could, you are from a prestigious institution and you could look for a very good opportunity in the private sector. So didn't you think about that?
I actually thought about it and I also joined in one of the company. But after 1 or 2 days, I knew that it was not something meant for me. I was not feeling the kick, if you say it like that, which I usually want from a work which we are doing with our wholeheartedness. So then I decided, and civil service was already there. It was going on. My preparation for it was going on. So I thought, let's go full-fledged into it for 2 attempts, for 2 serious attempts. And if that doesn't work out, we can then think of other things.
Okay. Is anyone really motivated you to turn to civil service?
A lot of people have motivated me, but actually it is a very big decision for me. So my case regarding big decisions, I usually go with a very comparative advantage thing, positives and negatives. Then I decide. So I do not think that for career motivation is enough. And nobody should just based on the motivation decide their careers. That is my point here.
Okay.
Take care.
All right. And also, I just wanted to understand whether you are a studious person from school time onwards.
Very average, 80% student I was.
Okay.
I was not 90 plus students. I was a 80 plus student. I was fine in the studies, but not somebody who anyone can imagine that he will crack exam in UPSC in future.
Okay. Now let's turn to the strategy part.
Sure.
It took almost 4 years to crack this exam.
Yes.
You made mistakes. You were following a trial and error method. So please tell me what went wrong in the previous attempt and what did you correct in this attempt?
We'll start with the first attempt. In first attempt, I was not very well prepared. That preparation part just started. So from my second attempt, I was prepared. My main attempt started from my second attempt. So in my second attempt, I did the first mistake, which mostly human beings do, ignorance.
Okay.
I ignored CSET and I failed CSET by 1 mark. I got 65 marks. GS cutoff was cleared, but CSET was failed. In second attempt, I did the mistake of not being thorough with the syllabus and not being mains prepared before prelims. That is something I always advise students to go for. You should be mains prepared before your prelims get. So after prelims, there was a lot to cover and there were only 3 months. In those 3 months, whatever I was able to cover, I covered it, but it was not sufficient. My mains marks were low. I gave the interview in that attempt, in my third attempt, but my mains marks were low, so I was not going to clear anyhow, even if they gave me 200 in the interview. and the interview marks were also less. So that is the another mistake. In this time, I think I worked on few of the things. Few of the things were still left because I still feel that my rank could have been better and my marks could have also been better. And I did not work on few things. I left them out due to the urgency of time. So the only thing you should learn from it is that whatever you are thinking, you should do in your preparation. Do it with your whole heart and give it everything you have. Because in the end, if you have regret regarding your preparation, it will always be with you. So that is something I have to
Okay,
say.
so let's start from the prelims onwards. So I think you'll be able to crack prelims in all the attempt, right?
Mostly,
Yeah,
yes.
yes.
Not in
And
the first attempt.
not in the first
after
attempt.
that,
Yes. So what is your strategy to crack prelims? What did you do?
In prelims, I think I had it sorted out once I started studying. Firstly, I'll say sectional tests. They are very important because the coverage of every subject is very important. And 40 to 45 questions which are static, they are going to be answered from the sectional part. Second thing is consolidation. Do not have too many resources. Take 2 to 3 resources. Try to consolidate them in one register or in single notes.
Okay.
So when you have to revise, you can go to one place and then you have a mental satisfaction that I have revised this subject and if the question will come, I'll solve it. The third thing is how many questions you are attempting, the way of attempting the paper itself. St- stimulate the simulate the particular method of giving the test again and again. Try different things. Try increase the number of questions if your score is low. If your accuracy is an issue, decrease the number of questions you are doing. Try attempting in different ways. Like some people solve one by one, some people solve in a set of 10. So different ways you have to try. That will and find which is the best suitable thing for you.
Okay. Are you a person who really emphasizes more on content part, or you tend to solve more questions? Which was your strategy?
I am somebody who usually used to do the reverse engineering. I took a topic, I solved 20 to 30 questions of that particular topic, and then whatever particular question I am not aware about in the original stance, like if there is a question on Ashoka which I was not able to solve, then I used to go to Ashoka and read whole of the Ashoka part. So as the revision is also going on, the content revision is also going on, and if there is something particular, the area which I don't know about, I can read it about too.
Okay. All right. I mean, what is your optimum number of attempt in prelims? Questions.
For me, it was very high. It was 95.
Gotcha. Okay. And now let's come to the mains part. Well, how was your preparation organized in mains? So, did you also make really good notes for each of the themes mentioned in the syllabus? And how did you prepare for this?
Yes, in 2023 attempt, notes were not very well organized, but they were made. Whatever notes I had, the basic notes which I made from the books and other places. Along with it, I took whatever material was available online and the other sources, free resources. I used to add up, as I said, consolidation. I'll say that is the basic theme of my preparation. I used to add up in those notes only. And then third thing, topper's copy. Whatever value addition was there from the topper's copy, I used to add them two in my notes. So my notes were usually in 3 layers. They had the 3 layers. That one is the basic things which you will write. Second is the value addition part, which will be visible in your answers. Then it can fetch you some extra marks. So this is 3 layered value addition I usually used to do in my notes. So I think this worked. Last year they were not very well prepared. This time I got the time, so I prepared them well.
Okay. All right. And also, what are the non-negotiable in your answer writing? So, for example, in the presentation, in this answer, I should have all these elements mentioned, or I should be doing this answer writing in this way. So, what are those things that you kept in mind while you write answers?
See, the basic theme of intro, body, conclusion needs to be followed. I personally feel that. But now, what you need to break down the question. If there is a question which is in 2 lines and it has 6 keywords, your answer should deal with all the 6 keywords because it provides you a sense of completion to the examiner who is checking your copy, right? Apart from that, if you can add one extra diagram, it will help. Thirdly, whatever points you are writing down, they should not look vague. Whatever you have written, if you are able to somehow substantiate it with anything like facts, figures, or even any case study, that would help because it will make your answer more enriched. And one last thing which I used to do, I used to fill from first corner of the paper to the last corner of the paper. Don't leave the margins, because it will give a margin to the examiner to deduct your marks.
Okay. All right, that's a good strategy. Actually, did you deliberately try to maximize the number of points you write in a question?
Uh, it depended, sir. In GS2, yes, I did. In GS1, I was not following that strategy. In GS3, I tried to, but I had limited amount of knowledge. In GS3, I was not very good. That is why I was not able to write large number of points. In ethics, it's not about the number of points. It is about the substantiation part which works more. Because I got fine marks in GS4, so I can say it about it. And in GS2 also it worked, like more number of points, because the questions are more analytical in nature. So if you are able to analyze it from different dimensions, it helps in GS2 and GS4. But GS1 and GS3 are a little bit different.
All right, now let's come to interview part.
Okay.
How was the interview? What are the questions they mostly asked?
Interview was good. I got 192 marks in interview, and I was very surprised, frankly, when I got those marks, because I thought that my interview didn't go that well. Questions were usually from the DEF. They were asking from the DEF only. Questions were there from the IR part, because my optional is PSIR, maybe that's why. And few of the questions were asked from my college domain, like electronics and communication. Basic questions from semiconductors, not very complicated. And the hobby section, my hobby section was little bit of what I can say is versatile. So a lot of questions were there which were asked from there.
Okay. All right. So, how did you manage your preparation for interview?
Actually, this time I didn't get much time. I had only 10 to 12 odd days. My interview was in the first phase only, and that too on the 16th of Jan. So I decided whatever knowledge I have, I tried to flip all the subjects fastly so as to get ready with my static knowledge. Along with that, whatever current affairs were going on at that particular time, I used to be thorough with the current affairs. And thirdly, I used to somehow listen to the interviews of the people who have got higher marks in the last few exams, because there is something which is there in them. So the chairman is liking them or the board is liking them. So I used to try and find out. I never got anything. I failed miserably in the third part, but these were the few things I was able to do in 16 days.
Okay. And how was your preparation for current affairs? Did you read newspaper or did you prefer to read compilations?
I was not somebody who was able to read newspapers completely and thoroughly, but I will advise everyone to read them, because it is an essential part of your preparation. But if your newspaper is left for 1 day or 2 day, don't be very much paranoid about it. It's okay. You can do one thing for current affairs. I always suggest to the beginners also, that you have a newspaper. If you are somebody who is very new and you are not able to understand the newspaper, watch one analysis on YouTube. Along with that, one monthly compilation. These two things, start with this. Don't overcomplicate current affairs, and I think it is fine to go with.
Okay. And this year batch, the toppers batch, is the first batch which had the privilege of using generative AI. Did you use that?
I tried to use it during my means, and I used it during interview, because in interview it is very funny, but few questions are there which are very generic, but you do not have good answers for it. Like, why do you want to become an IAS? So just to know different dimensions of that particular question, like how it can be thought more innovatively, how can we think of it in more innovative sense, and how to answer it more comprehensively. I used to use ChatGPT so as to get good ideas, because we have limited ideas in our head.
All right. And also coming to note making part, did you use the digital note method or the paper and pen method?
It was a mixture. For subjects, I used to do pen and paper method only. But for current affairs, I used to use Microsoft OneNote app, because current affair is something which is constantly evolving, and one topic comes again and again in your newspaper. So pen and paper becomes very difficult to carry and manage everything. But in OneNote, it's very easy. It's now even with me. I can revise it whenever I want.
Okay. Apart from OneNote, did you use any productivity tools or application which helped your preparation?
There was one app which used to block my phone for after 10. I don't remember its name, but I used
So
it.
how do you manage the social media? Were you active in social media or you completely refrained from it?
It was on off thing. Like, I had few things. I used to do poetry and everything, so I used Instagram. But for a long period of time, like for 6 months, it was off. I deactivated my account after my interview. I opened it again, and for WhatsApp, I had a WhatsApp in which only 2-3 people had that number, and only coaching institutes, if they want to send something, I have given that number. So it was very limited, like for social media.
Oh, okay. All right. You are a morning person or evening person? What is your study schedule look like?
Night person. I am a night
Yeah,
person. Yeah.
So you were in Delhi preparing for this exam?
It was on off, like for 3 to 4 months I was here. Then for 2 months I was at home. Actually, I had the privilege because my home is just 3 hours away, so I can anytime go and anytime come.
Okay. All right. Now let's come to the important part, that is mindset. So didn't you think about a plan B when you preparing for civil service? It's a long journey. So have you thought of a plan B?
Yes, I actually did. I did it from the beginning only. My degree was my plan B to start with. I thought that if I'll not be able to do it in the 3 attempts, I gave myself the ultimatum of 3 attempts, then I will go and join a job and let's see what will happen. But after 2 to 3 years, I somehow discovered that my plan B is miserably failing because corporate world needs skills and I was not having those skills anymore. So I decided to give other exams. After my failure in interview last year, when last year I was not able to clear the interview, I decided that I will give other exams too. So I gave 2 to 3 exams. I was fortunate enough to clear most of them. In IB ACIU, I gave assistant commandant CAPF. My interview is next month, and UPPCS mains is 2 months ahead. So I just kept these exams in my backup because backup gives you confidence, and it is very important because this journey is so long, and if you do not taste success for a long period of time, it can be depressing.
Okay. This is something that I asked to all toppers. What is the percentage of luck in your success?
Luck, 20.
Okay. That's a correct figure.
20%.
Yeah, yes. All right. And also this question, do you think of certain things that you did in your school which had actually facilitated your success now? Which means that like we all think that in the preparation time, we always think that the success is because of the hard work that I put in the last 1 or 2 years. But many things might have contributed from your childhood onwards, which actually kind of facilitated your success.
So there are two things. One is what things I did in my school which facilitated this thing was I was a person with outgoing persona. I used to try things, all different things. So I think curiosity got developed in my childhood. That particular curiosity helped me to be curious in this preparation. The second thing was I had that mindset from the beginning only. I can remember my childhood that if I had something in my mind that I have to do it, it doesn't matter to me how many hours or anything, I'll do it. I'll sleep for next one day. I'm not very hardworking person, but I have that great thing I had from the childhood only. It helped. But there are few things I think I could have done in school which could have facilitated it more. I was thinking about it day before yesterday. So that's when it came to me that I could have gone to more extempores, more debates. It could have made my conversations more lucid, my articulation of thoughts more good and more better. So few of the things I still regret that I could have done better. Few things were there which has helped me. I am trying to be very honest.
Okay, all right. And also one another contributing factor in success is a support system. So what was your support system?
My mother.
Okay, all right. She facilitated and she motivated you throughout.
Throughout.
Okay.
Throughout she was there. She was always saying that what if it doesn't happen. I used to ask her that what if it doesn't happen, then she was, we will do a business together. So that kind of thing it was.
All right. If I ask you on a descending basis, there are three things that make her contributed to your success. First is attitude, second strategy, third were hard work. So how do you order these contributing factors?
Attitude,
Hard work, strategy.
hard work 1,
Yeah.
attitude 2, strategy 3.
Okay. All right.
Because trying to learn too many strategies can impact your outcome. That is my take on it. If you have 1 or 2 strategies, just combine them and make best strategy for you and go ahead. Don't listen to too much strategies because every person is a different person. It might have worked for me, it might not work for you. So strategy will be the third thing. Hard work cannot be negotiated, and attitude is something which keeps you moving in the right direction.
Okay, great. So there are many aspirants who wanted to become an officer like you. So what is your suggestion for them?
See, if you have decided that you are going to prepare for this particular exam, don't be a seasonal aspirant. I have done that mistake and it has costed me 4 attempts. Be a hardcore working throughout the year aspirant who is working very hard and trying to do every particular thing which is possible in your hands so as to clear this exam. And this exam can be cleared and it will be cleared. But if you will be 3 months on and 4 months off, then it will take more attempts.
And I think that is a message of consistency,
Yes.
and which you had followed in
Yes.
your attempt. And we're very glad that you could crack, and we honestly hope that you'll become a not just officer but a very good officer,
Thank you so much.
a model to everyone, and you'll be leading the transformation of our country in the coming decades. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.